Welcome back to Lone Oak Farm 17 for episode 34 with me, MrSealyp. I set my alarm for morning rather than dawn, so it's still a little bit dark, but the snow has started to fall. It did say snow, I don't know how long it's going to last for. It's not settling at the moment, so fingers crossed that it doesn't. What I have done though, I grabbed the Julie. Another reason for waking up early, it was getting a bit cold in the cabin. And someone suggested that log pile that I made and put in the little shelter over by the big house. Go and grab some of those logs and bring them down, and then, you know what, that's an absolutely brilliant idea. So that's exactly what I've done. These can be bucked up into smaller bits and put onto the stove, but for the time being I'm going to get them inside out of the cold. Let them dry by the fire. Then I'll go up to the office, we'll check the sheet as we often do. It's cold, it's early, we need to check on the animals, make sure the feeding's done because that's going to be quite low. We don't want to lose any, especially the cows, because obviously we're only looking after them. I have received a message to say the sheep for Big Daddy Tailoring US are en route and should be at the livestock market. Oh, seriously? Sometime soon? So we'll see if I can avoid dropping the next one. Nope. That's not a good start, is it? Right, let's put on the... These do not want to know. That's it. Close to the tailgate, then I can reach them. There we go. We need to finish off Farmer Pierce's trees for their wood chip pellets. Unfortunately, I haven't found any more. He did send me a picture of one dead standing tree that he said would cut down. I went to it and I couldn't get it to work, so just have to plod on. I'm going to cut down the ones I said I was going to next to the one I cut down before. If you're new to this, if you're the first time watching, that was a contract from Farmer Pierce for 125,000 litres of wood chips to go to the sawmill to be transformed into wood chip pellets. I think they're more dense, I can't remember. Something like that. Let's close that up. And then, well, they'll pay me the sawmill, so that's all I had to do. Right, I can't close that from there, can I? Okay, so as I always do, let's check the job sheet for the day, see what we've got to do, and then we can crack on with. I'm going to sort the animals out first, then we'll worry about other jobs afterwards. So let's have a quick look. Okay, so we need to tend to the livestock. That was kind of a given, I suppose. 125,000 litres of wood chips for Millstone Farm. That's continuing over from yesterday, so we didn't get that done. We need 100,000 litres of that. Sheep sitting for Big Daddy Tailoring USA. There are 30 sheep on their way. They should be arriving some point this morning. Jobs for old Tom, field 26. because we bought the water tower off him. We've got to do some jobs on there. That's all those three have carried over. Byfield, that's a new one. Bales for Charleston's. That's from Charlie Boy 44. His girlfriend has recently got into horse riding. They are living in an old stable with a small grass field behind, but they're wondering if they could have 20 conventional hay bales. That's something we're going to have to work out how to do. Then the bottom one then says wedding bales. And wedding bales is an interesting one. This is from Tucker. It says, I hope this message finds you well. I was wondering if I could strike a deal with you. My wife's niece is getting married later this fall. Now, the wedding has been pushed back. They're having a winter wedding. Would it be possible to have 22 grass bales and 22 straw bales for seating at the wedding, but they need to be small bales? We need to take them to the house that's in front of the barn sell point. So hopefully, now the snow's falling, maybe they'll have a white wedding, possibly. Who knows? So we've got a few jobs to be getting on with. That should keep us busy for, I would imagine, probably the next 24 hours or so. Okay. A few things to be getting on with there. I hope the snow doesn't settle, because that's going to make some of this a little bit more tricky. Now, I don't know whether to stop, make a cup of coffee, and wait for the sun to come up maybe. That might be a little bit easier. I think I'll do that. I'm just going to turn the lights off on the pickup. And I'll see you again in a minute. Well, say in a minute, in a little while. Let's make a cuppa. And hopefully the sun will have come up. Why am I walking around with a torch? It's like a burglar. Right, let's get the lights on. No, that's off. Where are the lights inside the office then? That is on, okay. Oh, that's better. That's something I hope is sorted for FS19. It would be nice, wouldn't it? No snow or rain through the roofs. Right, cuppa. Right, it's 9:05. I think it's as light as it's likely to get at the moment. That's not great, is it? Snow hasn't settled yet. Went past 8 o'clock. I thought kind of hourly you'd get a smattering, but it hasn't. So, I don't know. Maybe it won't. Right, let's sort the cows out. You've got to be kidding me. That was like as if by magic. Oh, come on. Right, okay, well. To be fair, we did it right actually overnight, that's what I meant to mention. We actually made a profit overnight on the milk from the cows. We managed to balance ourselves out. Up until last night, I think we were making a loss every night, only by a little bit here and there. We actually made a little bit of money, so that's not too bad. Well, that said, there doesn't appear to be. There's no feed on the floor, although they need mucking out, so we'll do that. And we'll get some forks on the front, and we'll get the... Actually, let's check and see what the animals are looking like. Yeah, they all need sorting out. See, cow says 92%, but there was nothing on the floor. They definitely need straw. Pigs definitely need sorting out. Oh, why is that not? Oh, come on, seriously? What's the matter with that? Is that because of the snow? You've got to be joking. Well, that's helpful. Okay, I'll put it back in there. I'm sure it won't let me just dump it here, will it? Nope, of course not. Wonderful. Right. What about if I put it here, right up against the silage pit? Will it let me put it there? Why does it not let me? Okay, what's going on? What's happening? Right, let me sort this out. I'm going to sort this out, feed all the animals, I'll get back to you, and we'll get on with a few more of these jobs. That's very peculiar, I don't know why it's doing that. What about if it will let me put it just in the doorway here? There we go, right. So, let's try and clear the snow away from that, maybe that's what it is. Could be. Could be, that could be. So what we were thinking of the new fact sheets. I haven't done a let's play video. It was my anniversary, my wedding anniversary yesterday. So I did put up a video yesterday. And the day before I did a guide to video, and on Friday was fact sheet Friday. So I haven't done a let's play since Thursday. I apologise for that if that's what you watch my channel for, the let's plays. But what do we think of the fact sheets? Are we happy with the equipment we're getting? The Chrome Big M 450, very, very nice bit of kit. Or just all of it in general, really. There is a tracked skid steer coming, the New Holland one. The one that we saw in the fact sheet was one of them, and there's a is it a 232 or 262? I can't remember what it was now. 232 is going to be the tracked version. Right, let's see what it is. Yeah, picking up any snow would be a great idea. Okay, right. What, Mr. Bit? That's better. Right, cows and pigs are done. The pigs I had a lot of trouble with because I was filling up the feed from the silo that I've got over there. Every time I came out with the trailer, and I've bought a Joskin 3-point tipper, so I thought that'd be easier, and I've got that at the moment over in the cow barn for mucking out, so that might be a little bit easier. I can go between the two because that will fill from a silo. It wouldn't work because every time I tipped it backwards to fill from a silo, snow came into it and it wouldn't let me. I cleared the silo area of snow. Finally I got the Brantner trailer to work, so the pigs are all done. The sheep aren't. I'm not going to feed the sheep yet because the sheep have arrived from Big Daddi Tailoring. 30 of them that we're pig sitting. So we've got 30 cows, we're cow sitting. We now got 30 sheep, we're going to be pig sitting. How are we going to pig sit sheep? Sheep sitting. It's nearly 10 o'clock, they've just arrived. I've been warming up the 850 hook. That's what we'll do now. Just very carefully. Not going to see where the road is anymore. Over here. We're going to head up to Livestock Market. Funny story about driving in the snow, if anyone's interested. My brother and I, my brother does Man Cave beer reviews, in case anyone wants to, if you're interested in your beer and you like a beer review. We were both postmen for quite a few years, and he was on driving duty delivery out in the sticks, and we got to work in the morning, the snow had come down, and off we all went on our deliveries, and it was freezing cold, and he drove up this lovely driveway to this lovely house out in the countryside, pulled up outside the front of the house, got out, delivered their post, no problem at all. The rest of the day warmed up, the snow melted. The following day, when he went out to the same house to deliver, it turned out, because he was fairly new to that delivery, that route, he'd actually driven across their lawn in the Royal Mail van, because he couldn't see where their driveway was, and there were two great big tyre marks across their lovely lawn. So yeah, there you go. At least the main road's clear. Sorry, bruv. I know people weren't probably supposed to know that, but anyway, yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? I've left the wood chipper and stuff is all here to the left. I'm going to be coming back to that in a minute. So what I'm going to do is grab the sheep, take those to the sheep farm, Lone Oak Lamb, and then we'll get the wood chipping done. Don't really want to try overtaking. Could be slippy on the roads, you know. Bit dangerous. No, I'm not going to. So with the money we have, we've got a few things we're going to do. I've mentioned it a couple of times in previous episodes about purchasing some land. Always does that. There's enough room to turn. Anyway, the other thing we've got to do is buy the Challenger, because that was only ever on a loan, a lease, kind of. Well, not even a lease, a loan from the company on the basis that we would buy it. So in the spring we've got to buy that Challenger. So we need some money. Oh, just every time can't look at the back. Can I? Terrible at doing this. Where's the trailer? There we go, 30 in the back. The other thing we were going to do was we're probably going to trade in the quad track for something else. So I may well do a little bit more logging. I know I did a load of logging through the static wood chipper to pay off the loan, but what I might well do is a little bit more, so we've got enough money that, because we're going to have to buy the Challenger, that's going to be a big chunk of money. I don't know if we'll get a discount on it or not, possibly. And if we trade in the quad track, we'll probably make a little bit of a loss on that for then the purchase of the new vehicle. So, and if we're going to buy fields as well, it could leave us a little bit short. So potentially, the fact we're in late winter, if I get the jobs done and we get into evening time this evening, that won't be in this episode. I think the best thing to do will be to get a bit more logging done, to get a bit more money in the bank, and then we can do all of those things in spring. Bit slippery. Whoops. may have just hit the water tank, but that's fine. Okay, so let's unload these 30. Confirm. Job done. So now comes the job of feeding and watering. And we'll take that back. As we crunch through the lovely white snow. Right, so into the leap air. Just drop that down a little bit. There's a little bit of feed there. Get the lights on so we can see what we're doing. I'll lift that so we don't collect any snow by accident. That is always possible. Whoa! I haven't really experienced much slip in the snow. You get a little bit here and there. That was crazy. Okay, well, have to watch for that. That's weird. Yeah. Normally digs in. Ooh. Don't know what's happened there. Okay, well, not to worry. Still got them on the front. I think I'm going to need a fair bit more than that. What we're on? Oh, actually, not too much more. Maybe a couple more bales, potentially. And the water definitely needs filling. Woohoo! Almost a J turn, not complete. I might have to give that a go later on. Telehandler advanced driving. What's happened to the bales? They're all tipped over. Okay. How we're looking now? Not far off full. That'll do. Let's sort the water out. So when we get into springtime and they start producing wool, we're going to be doing alright. Plenty. Oh, we finally get to use the water tower. Excellent. I don't think I've used it yet. That is costing money. Obviously it's not free, but it's a lot easier than to go all the way down to the little pond over by the sheep. Why am I'm getting the sheep and the pigs mixed up today? I don't know. Maybe the second one of these. Whoa! I need to get some new shoes on this leap here. Get some snowshoes on. Whoa, this is all over the place. Okay, that's not so bad. Right, I'm going to take the trailer back to the livestock market. Then we'll head down. I'll probably drive the semi down actually, and we'll get the trees done for Farmer Pierce. The bales may need to wait for the next episode. I'm thinking. I know it said snow, but I know it sounds ridiculous. I wasn't anticipating a snow day, or at least not like this. So this has kind of scuppered the plans slightly, but not too badly. Okay, we're all good. Right, so that's all the sheep sorted out. Another 30 in. Fed, watered, all the animals are sorted. Let's be careful he's leaving then, don't I? Does look very nice though. Remember, I am running the oh blimey, the Oregon mod. I'm running that one, the Geo. What? Pull this up alongside. Right, I'm at my wood chipping site where we were the other day. We took down the dead standing tree, which was just here. The trailer has been put back. A few minor issues, a little bit slippery, but we're down here now. I'm going to take these ones down. What I'm going to do, I want to put these in storage, there's no point. I'll do a full load of 50,000, we'll take it and sell it. We'll do another load of 50,000, take it and sell it. We'll do a half load, and that's it. That's the 125,000 that they need. I don't think I'm going to get it from just these trees, so we might need to move again. But we'll get this one down next, I think. Oh, seriously, you've got to be kidding me. Hang on. It was off a little bit there. I saw a line. Where was it? Oh. There. Okay, that's good. Is that going to fall on the semi? Whoa! Okay, well that was unexpected. What happened there? Come and witness the amazing catapulting tree. Wow, that was just unexpected. What? It's a pity he didn't catapult himself into a wood chipper. That would have been perfect, wouldn't it? Okay, that's a bit odd. Right, well. Unexpected. Just let me chop this bit off, is it? These trees are not plain ball. There we go. Just get that there. As long as I'm not standing on the bit's going to fall off, that would be dangerous. Okay, I'm going to do this bit. better throw it over there. Of course. This is the wacky world of Farming Simulator. It's snowing and woodchip rain. This is all turning a bit bizarre. It's just not what I was expecting to happen, but okay. Okay, can we get a cut up here somewhere? Let's try that. That's better. Right, okay. Now we're back to normal-ish, I think. The end. Of course it did, which it doesn't really matter at all. Go through the wood chipper, won't it? Cool. Right, so, as before, I'm going to continue until we've got a full load. As I say, football with children, animals, logs, snow. That's snow business, people. Oh, I don't know why I said that. Anyway. We're getting there. We are getting there. Well, what? I don't even know where that went. It's over here somewhere. Let's have a look. How did it end up over here? Great. Oh, that's a pain. Right, okay. Well, that's what it is. Well, after that fun and hilarity, I've still got half that tree over the other side in amongst the nursery just there. But we have a full load. The first full load. Oh dear. And I realised I did make a mistake over here with the wood chip storage. Well, no, I don't know. I can store wood chips in the main silo, or in the forage and chip silo that I placed, and I've got 2 of those. But the main reason for putting them here was because of all the poplars I've got down here. So yeah, swings and roundabouts. I'm a little bit. I suppose I could have really put them in the forage and chip silos to save myself the money and use the field for something else. But at the end of the day, they are going to get used. I think I'm probably going to end up filling them both up. Where's the turning? Here, isn't it? I think. Hopefully this will pull up here. So there you go, Farmer Pierce. They're over at Millstone Farm. We're bringing these to Ian and Son. I need to go around the back, don't I? Of course I do. Okay. Actually, I can drive past and back out one. Maybe. Okay. $24,000, that's not bad. I'm more than happy with that. Thank you, Farmer Pierce. I will see you in a little while with the next load, and then we'll do the 25,000 at the end, I think. So, load number 2. The snow has stopped, and it looks like the sun is trying to come out. The black clouds have gone. Hopefully this will start to melt away. Maybe, maybe not. It's still quite cold actually, so I don't suppose it's going to melt, is it? But we'll see. Dropped a little bit, 22,000. Still not to be sniffed at. So 25,000 litres left to go. I'll get back down, get the last log, a couple of logs through, and we should be fine. And with that, we are done. 26,413. We went a little bit over, but that's not the end of the world. The sun has probably come out. It's looking lovely, incredibly picturesque across the landscape. But like I say, contract is done for Farmer Pierce. Very happy. Next episode, we're going to get those bale contracts done. Look at some bits of new machinery, possibly. I've been talking about trading a couple of things out for a while anyway. So we'll have a look. As soon as it's winter, it's maintenance time, and it may well be that maintenance will include swapping out some vehicles. Like I say, probably do a little bit of vlogging to get the money up again. I mean, to be fair, we're on what now? 726,000. That's actually pretty good. Which means we've got enough for a field, if not a couple of fields. Probably, actually, how much is a Challenger? How much does the Challenger cost? I mean, to be fair, the mod is the Fent 1050. But if we get the 1050, which have we got it with? It was Challenger, whichever, it doesn't really matter. Default, we're looking at 348,000. Okay, so we've had it for a year, nearly a year, so you're going to be looking at probably 300,000 ish, maybe get them down to 290. I don't know, we'll see, but anyway, we are done. That is this episode complete. Got a few bits done, taken delivery of some more sheep, so we'll be looking after those. Got the animals all fed and sorted for today. That's good. We'll keep checking on the feed areas, make sure we keep those nice and clean. We want all the production to be up. The milk is being produced, we're producing manure, producing slurry. We're doing okay, not too bad at all. I think I'll take this back to the farm. If you have enjoyed this episode, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. If you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.